I got to say this about menopause. I tell women all the time, menopause is not an excuse to not do what you're supposed to do. You get up and go to work every day. You take care of your kids. You go out with your friends to brunch. You do all the things. But I know menopause can be hell on wheels because my hip is doing something. If I had to ride somebody right now, I probably wouldn't be. I'm gonna have to be on the bottom. I ain't lying. I'm telling the truth. But I'm working on it. Okay? Because
I love when they come out of nowhere with you.
I'm working on it. Okay. Menopause, listen. My hip, they trying to tell me, listen, they didn't gave me some muscle. Nah. This is something different, bro.
You know what? The best thing you do is that sumo squat every morning. Opens the pelvis up.
You don't know because you don't have a menopausal body. Because other women I talk to, people until they told them it's bursitis. No. We got to work through this because there's some different treatments. I might need HRT. I might need hormone replacement therapy because this hip is hipping. So I get what the women are saying, but ain't nothing wrong with my mouth. Like he can stand up. And I'm not trying to be graphic or anything, but he could stand up or I could use my hand and I could tell him, babe, yo, I got to get on the bottom because my hip, don't move my leg too far back either because I stretched and it almost cracked something. Listen, because we got to talk about these things as grown-ups. We really got to talk about the levels of menopause. So I know some of the women are dry all over. Eyes.
I have not experienced that yet.
Eyes, nose, and throat. Everything dry. But you got to be willing to work through it. You just can't cut your husband off.
Right.
7 months and not have the conversation that, babe, my hip is like orthopedic. Like, yo, I'm about to be wearing a big shoe. No offense, my child's on the spectrum, so no offense to anybody wearing a big shoe, but I'm starting to think like, wait a minute, I'm in here, I'm doing all kind of stuff. You don't even understand. I'll be on this chair perched like a bird trying to fix this hip of mine. I'm just like, yo, you got your husband, boo.
So is it a pain or is it a muscle feeling? I mean, what's the feeling?
I can't explain it. It's
like the hinge needs oil or something.
Yeah, it's deep rooted. It's deep, bro.
I mean, is it like bone rubbing? I mean, what's going on?
No, I can't explain it. Like I've explained, and they've given me muscle relaxers. Then they told me take is arthritis in my hip from the X-ray. Take this. Ain't nothing working because I've been studying some stuff. It's low levels of estrogen. Like the body is changing, so you're not getting a lubrication in there anymore.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. Is it, like, I remember
I don't feel like the bone is crushing, but I just feel like, yo, what?
I mean, are they, if you don't get it corrected, is hip replacement the cure?
No, it ain't hip replacement. It ain't orthopedic.
So is it spasm like muscle?
It's hormones and estrogen. You wouldn't understand as a man. This is why I'm not advocating for women cutting their husbands off because you have to find a way, but I understand that it is bad. Cortisone, no sleepwalker. See, the men are saying cortisone shot. Nah, this is not, that's because y'all trying to solve a problem like a sports injury or a gym.
Yeah.
This is not that.
Is it constant or good day bad? It was constant. Ooh.
Yeah, so I understand what some of the wives are saying. I'm not saying jump up on the bed and ride them like a donkey. I'm saying you might just you could sit. Now, I'm okay right now. And if my husband was in front of me, then we could do something else. Yeah, but you got to take care of your husband.
Got to make it work.
When I'm laying flat on my back, I'm good. So I might have to tell him.
Were you laying like an X?
When I'm just laying regular.
You laying like an X?
When I'm laying, sometimes I got to put, a pillow under my leg. But if you just tuned in, listen, you tuned in to Looking for Love. I'm your host, Trey Kearney. This is my co-host,
Lamar Hall.
And we talk about all things Generation X, love, and relationships. And menopause is one of those things that we're going through. And some men are going to be going through erectile dysfunction.